Now, I love boats. Boats are honestly the coolest things ever because if you want me to be honest, I was watching The Wolf of Wall Street the other day and seeing his yacht, like who wouldn't want to do a girl on a yacht? And I remember back when I was in high school, I actually made it my life goal to do a girl on a yacht, and I actually ended up doing it, just with the wrong person. Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name's Bubba, and welcome back to another insane story. So today's story takes place back when I was actually in grade 12. Now in grade 12, I was graduating that year, and I remember I decided to make it the most craziest year of my life because, well, let's put it this way, I kind of wanted to end it off with a bang. And yes, I do mean Devil's Tango, but you know what I mean, like I wanted to get it more intense. So I remember one day I was walking around my school hanging out with some friends, and there was this new girl that entered our school that was from Dubai. Now this girl from Dubai, I'm not gonna lie to you, she had a really nice body, but her face was not the best. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't find her attractive at all. But I remember one time basically adding this girl on Instagram, and I ended up seeing one of her Instagram stories where basically she was on a yacht. And when I saw that yacht, holy cow. At that point, I was ready to be a gold digger. I know, crazy, right? Me, a gold digger. Now, that usually never happens because most girls nowadays, unless they got an OnlyFans, they're not really making much. No offense to any rich girls out there. I'm still single. But going on, after I saw the yacht on her story, I decided that there's a lot of things that a plastic bag and closing your eyes could do. So I remember the next day I ended up walking to my school, and basically I ended up walking around the school, and I saw the girl that was, well, owning a yacht. And I thought I'd walk up to her and say, hey, like, how's it going? She ended up looking at me kind of confused because I'd never talked to this girl, but I ended up basically saying what's going on, and she ended up saying, oh, nothing, just been tanning a lot. My skin's like really like burning up, I feel. I don't really know. I gotta apply more sunscreen on my back. And when she was talking about tanning, I was just picturing in my mind me tanning on a boat. Like, oh, I love boats, man. I really want to own a yacht. Yo, if there's any rich people out there that have an extra yacht, yo, send it my way. But going on, I remember I ended up telling her, oh, I mean, like, why don't you just get someone to apply it on your back for you? She ended up looking at me laughing, saying, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of awkward if I ask my parents to put lotion on me. And then that's when I ended up saying, well, I mean, I could. And then that's where it clicked. Me and her, we started talking from there about basically how I love boats and how she likes boats. And one thing led to another. I ended up getting her number. And let's just say I had a date with her on that yacht the literal week after. I remember throughout the school week, I was basically telling all the boys about how I had a date with her on the yacht. And none of the boys believed me, funny enough, because they thought it was absolutely crazy how I magically just decided to walk up to this girl and ask her to go on her boat. But little do they know that women that are really insecure are usually the easiest to pull. So anyways, going on, I remember I told them that, but they didn't believe me. So I thought I should just prove it when I'm on the yacht. And I remember the week later, well, I ended up getting in my car. I drove to her place. We ended up going with her car all the way to, well, the place with the yacht. I remember that when I first saw the yacht, my mouth was watering. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I remember I ended up talking to this girl saying, yo, this is really nice. And she ended up saying, yeah, like my daddy needed a tax write-off. So like we ended up just getting a yacht for the business. What does your dad do? Is what I asked her. And she ended up saying, oh, I don't know. He owns like a business in Dubai. I don't know. I can't really describe it, but it makes money. So I'm not complaining is what I said. And I remember we ended up basically going onto the boat and just hanging out. But as we were on the boat, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, as we were walking around it, I saw there were like workers on the boat, people walking around, there was a master bedroom, and like this boat was really nice. Going on from there, I remember this girl ended up walking to like the captain's quarters, or basically wherever the captain ended up driving the boat, and asked the captain to basically take us for a lap around, like, you know, the lake, the sea. I don't really know. I wasn't really sure where we were, but it's a nice place, all right? So anyways, the captain starts driving the boat, you know, going around and stuff. And me, I remember it was a really hot day out. So me and her, we ended up going to the top deck and tanning. As we were tanning, she ended up pulling out the lotion that she wanted on her back. And she's like, okay, well, you're going to put this on me now? So I remember I basically told her to lay on her back, and she ended up taking off her top in front of me. And I saw some cherries. And from there, I remember I got bricked up. Like, no joke. I was seriously bricked, and I was putting lotion on her back. I remember as I was putting lotion on her back, though, it was really obvious that I was bricked. Like, seriously bricked. And I was kind of embarrassed because a person that was also on the boat that day was her mom. Her mom was on the boat to basically, like, you know, just relax, I guess. I have no idea. But I remember her mom ended up basically seeing me put lotion on her back, and she saw me basically with her, and she 100% noticed that I was bricked. And when she saw that, I remember she looked at me and winked at me. Not even questioned anything that was going on, but her mom literally winked at me out of nowhere. Now, I remember I was really awkwarded out. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. So I remember I just played it cool. girl. But then afterwards, I remember after I finished putting lotion on her back, I ended up saying, yo, do you have a bathroom anywhere? Because I really actually had to go because one, I wanted to make sure this eggplant went back down. I don't know. It's just weird. So I remember she ended up telling me, yeah, there's like a bathroom like the boat. Like just keep walking and go to the left. You'll see it. And I ended up basically going to the bathroom. And as I got there, I remember I heard a knock on the door right as I walked in. When I opened it real quick to see who it was, I saw it was actually, funny enough, the girl's mom. And the girl's mom that I, got invited from the boat from ended up basically coming into the bathroom, and she instantly, and I mean instantly, just grabbed my eggplant. I'm not even joking. Like, she just grabbed it. I don't know why. I guess like consent is not a thing on their boat. I don't know, but she grabbed it and she ended up basically started making out with me. Now, I'm gonna say this. She had a really hot mom. Okay, I won't lie to you. The mom was like the best of both worlds. She had a hot face and also a hot body. So I wasn't complaining. So I remember from there, she ended up grabbing my wrist and taking me out of the bathroom and taking me to the master bedroom. And me and her, well, I guess you guys could guess what happened. Basically, we ended up doing the devil's tango in the master bedroom of the yacht. Like, what? Like, bro, my mind was blown and I was super excited. And I won't lie to you guys, it was the best thing ever. Who else would get that kind of like? So I remember from that moment, I ended up basically doing it with her, and one thing led to another. Out of nowhere, I remember seeing by the window, there was one of the workers looking through the window, seeing that I was absolutely doing the devil's tango with the mom. So from there, I kind of started panicking because I didn't want the other girl to know that actually got me onto the yacht, and I basically told her we had to stop. But it was super funny because this mom, I'm not even joking, was like really into me for some reason. Oh, like, let me help you finish. No, it's okay. I gotta go. And I remember I ended up just running as fast as I could back to the top of the yacht where she was tanning. But when I looked over there and got up there and saw that she wasn't there, I ended up turning around and she ended up being right behind me. And let's just say when I turned around, so did the boat. And also me having to take an Uber all the way back to her place to get my car. That was an expensive Uber ride. I will say that right now. But yeah, one thing leads to another. Just don't do girls' moms on the yacht. Do whoever else is on there. Or just do the girl that originally invited you on if it's not your yacht. Anyways, guys, that is basically it for today's story. Make sure you guys do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And like I always say, just fall for more embarrassing but crazy stories. Peace out, guys.